Hi, this is Amber Garvey, Wakelet Ambassador and Wakelet Community Leader. I'm so excited that you've decided to join this course, Wakelet More Than Meets the Eye. So let's start out by asking, what is Wakelet? You may have decided to take this course because it just sounded fun. You may have never heard of Wakelet before and you were just interested to learn what this tool can do. Regardless of what brought you here, I'm so glad you did. So what we are going to talk about is what is Wakelet. So right now you are looking at a sample Wakelet, but before we get started, I just want to sum it up in 3 words. It's a place where you can collaborate, curate, and connect with so many different people in so many different places around so many different topics. You can use it as widely or as focused as you want. It's such a versatile tool, and you'll see as we move through this course all the wonderful ways that you can use Wakelet. The ideas are endless. I'm just going to build the foundation, and you're going to put all your ideas and creativity into it and do wonderful things. So let's take a look at Wakelet. What you're looking at right now is a Wakelet board. And this particular Wakelet board is a collection on how to use Wakelet to organize instruction. But what I want you to notice is that as I scroll through, the kinds of items I can put in here. Here's some text. I have an image here. Here's some more text. There's a video embedded right into the page. There's a Google Doc. Here's a collection in this collection. So I can even link to other collections, blog posts, website addresses. I can even embed tweets. Lots of different ways I can use it. YouTube videos. Again, Google Docs. Here's a thing link. Here's a blog post. Here's a PDF. Lots of different ways to collect and use information in one place. So a Wakelet is that. It's a collection. It's a way to curate resources into an organized format so that you can share and communicate that with others. Now it's also a way that if you're a teacher, you can use your students to create collections, and you can then crowdsource all these wonderful collections around topics and content areas. So let's take a look at some of the samples that you can see to kind of get your mind going about what is Wakelet. So let's look at some of these Wakelet examples. So this Wakelet is a collection of examples. Here's a student that decided to create a Wakelet on what food waste was all about. And so this particular individual created a Wakelet. You'll notice it's got text, the research, it's got some infographics, it's got lots of information in it. So this is a way that someone could present information. So it's a presentation tool for research. Also, here's another one. So here we have almost a story being told in this Wakelet collection, again, with resources, videos, links to lots of different things. All sorts of resources put together to tell a story. So in this case, it was used for presenting content in a story-like manner. We even have some people that want to use Wakelet to produce newsletters. What a great way to put important information in one place, all the links together, and then all the different subject area content. Great way to share with parents what's going on in the classroom. We like to use Wakelet to curate our blog posts for news. So whenever we have a news item, we add it to our Wakelet collection. So as our teachers are wanting to look back at old news posts, all they have to do is find the year, click on the year, and then they'll be able to see all the different news posts from that collection in sort of a Pinterest-like format. So whatever you're looking for, you're bound to find it there. Also, you can use it in a calendar style for organizing content. This is a little more challenging, but it's a way that you can outline content very specifically. So this was a 30 Tech Tools in 30 Days challenge. So you'll notice each of the images is a number, and each of the numbers is a different tool. So I was challenging teachers to try to learn a new tech tool every day. So it looks like a calendar. So sort of an advent calendar for tech tools. Also, here's a way to think about using Wakelet for flipping instruction. You can certainly use YouTube playlists to create playlists of content, but you can also use Wakelet so that you can create a list of videos, but also provide a little information to go with each video so that you can make that collection of videos have deeper meaning and more directions as you're sharing it with your students. You can also use it for digital assignments, now that students can make a copy of your assignment and change it and put in their own content. This is an example of a book review. The teacher has told the students what to do, has given them a prompt and some directions, and what the students will do is make a copy of this collection and then insert their own information into the collection. It's also a great place to use for student portfolios. This student has created this music portfolio with information, videos, samples, articles, and it's a one-stop shop to see that particular student's music portfolio. We also use it to collect resources for professional development. So this is on tools for organizing instruction. And what we've done is we've made a Wakelet collection of Wakelet collections. So you can come to this one collection and find a collection that works for you, depending on what it is that you want to learn about. Here's another use, collecting ideas. Crowdsourcing is a great way to get information, a lot of information quickly, and Wakelet makes it easy to organize that. So here we have a source of ideas for Chromebook management. These are all submitted by different teachers. Some have photographs, some are just text, but it shows how this information can be used to support Chromebook management. So here's a great way to collect and organize information. So basically you've seen Wakelet is a great way of taking a lot of information, putting it into a concise and organized format that's visually interesting and easy to use. My videos are embedded. I have some reading tools and other different kinds of tools to make it easy for me to access everything from one place, whether it's a website link, a video, a PDF, a Google Doc, it doesn't matter. It'll all come together. All you need is a topic and a purpose, and you can create a collection. We're going to go through this course and look at each individual piece of Wakelet and learn how to use it intensely so that you can make this tool work for you and for your students. Enjoy riding the Wakelet wave.